Good morning. So this is actually our last full day in Chiang Mai. We decided today we're going to take a trip to Chiang Mai Zoo. We have been before to Chiang Mai Zoo, but it's one of the best zoos in the world, and the animals there are well taken care of, so we don't mind visiting Chiang Mai Zoo. So in Chiang Mai we are not using Uber because it's not here. What we do is we use Grab taxi, which is the same concept as Uber. You have an app, you order a ride from your destination, and then he comes to pick you up. But unlike Uber, you don't pay through the app, you pay cash, but you know the price before because it tells you the exact price when you order. So it's kind of like Uber, but it's just as efficient. We actually did think about renting a scooter while we're in Chiang Mai, because we do usually rent a scooter at all the places in Thailand, but not Bangkok. But Chiang Mai we normally have a scooter for the whole stay. But because Grab taxi is so reasonable, we can get 6 rides a day anywhere in town where we want to go for the same price as 1 day's rental of a scooter. So it's so warm, we decided it's better to travel around in air-conditioned cabs in comfort rather than on a hot scooter riding through a hot hairdryer wind. So that's why we're using Grab all the time, and we're really pleased with it. Just passing Taipei Gate here. This is one of the old city walls in Chiang Mai, one of the old gates into the old city. And this is actually where the night market was last night. And it's strange because it was so busy here last night for the night market, and now it's deserted. There's nothing here hardly. So you can see as we're just travelling on the outer ring road around the old city in Chiang Mai, and the whole of the inner old city is surrounded by this moat. They call it the moat. It's like a canal or a waterway. It separates the new city, which sprawls for miles and miles from the old city. And here we're passing some of the old walls again. The old walls, some of them are so old and crumbly. I'm not sure how old they are actually. I should research on Google, see how old these outer walls are. Very cool looking. Just come through the entrance and the ticket booth at the Chiang Mai Zoo, and just walking up to the main entrance, I guess. Tickets have been checked, so now we get to see the animals, it says on the sign. But we go, and of course, the same as everywhere in Chiang Mai, there's a shrine to Buddha, which you find everywhere. Even every restaurant has a little small shrine in it. Wow, you can hear some animals here. I don't know what they are, but they're noisy. Flamingos, but it's not the flamingos that are being noisy. It's whatever's up there, but we'll go walk up there in a minute. So the flamingos are getting all antsy because we're stood here. I don't know why, because obviously thousands of people come by every day to see them. They're pretty cool creatures. A whole colony, or flock, or whatever you call them. A whole bunch of parrots here. They're very noisy. And they're fighting all the time. So here are some very scruffy looking sheep. And there's a wee kangaroo having a look at us. We're watching him, he's watching us. Come on, hop, buddy.
The kangaroo's in the back playing. Oh my gosh.
He's looking at the food. There's food here. And he can't reach it, but he knows it's there. So he's having a look.
Like boxing. Go get him.
And there's a kangaroo boxing match happening over there, look. See those two kangaroos? They're either mating or fighting, one or the other. Now we're into the emu enclosure. A bunch of emus in here. For some reason they're all waiting at this gate. I don't know why, because that leads to the kangaroos. But maybe that's where the food comes through. Or maybe it's feeding time. Because most of them are there, and off the one guy that's pecking away. A couple of little wild boar dudes here.
His tail waving.
Not very active. Touring around Chiang Mai Zoo, we decided to walk it because it's good exercise as well, but we didn't realize it's built on a flipping mountainside, so it's really steep. Just coming down these this wooden stairs, platform, rail, ramp, whatever you want to call it.
Extremely hot and humid, of course.
Yeah, and it's so damp in here because of the jungle. Like everywhere's so slippery. You've got to be so careful, otherwise it's, you know, you're going to go down on your ass. So we're trying to be careful, but it's cool. And we come on a Monday, so it's really quiet. The only other people we've seen really is a school trip, a class of kids. Otherwise, we've got the whole zoo to ourselves. Inside the bird sanctuary, and there's fish swimming around, and these birds are trying to grab the fish. Not very successfully. So now this is the highlight of Chiang Mai Zoo. What Chiang Mai is famous for is the pandas. So we are heading inside and see if we can see the little cute creatures. There's a big tunnel. It's air conditioned in here in the panda exhibit, which is really good because we are so wet with the humidity and sweating. So we're heading into the panda exhibit here, and very excited. Very. I have to wind in between these real palm trees. And here we are. Yay, I can see one. You have to be very quiet in here. All the signs say, please be quiet. Oh, look at this guy. Oh. How cool is that, eh? How cool. He's just eating away. That is too cool. Rhonda said he eats like me because he makes a mess on his chest when he's eating. You can hear the power in his jaw when he's biting into that. Bamboo. I think he's watching me filming. Isn't he cute, eh?
Adorable.
So here's another panda in the next enclosure. Must be feeding time because both of them are having a huge munch down, a chow down on the the bamboo that's in there. Beautiful creatures. Well, this is his very last piece in his right hand is the very last piece, and then his meal's finished. We stood and watched him eat the whole meal. And it's so funny, he took every piece of bamboo in order. He would not change, he had to take the next one in the pile exactly in the right order. And now we'll go for his very last piece. There he goes. Like an ice cream cone. The other panda in the other enclosure, he got up, cleaned himself down, and kind of tidied up his mess. We'll see what this one does. Here's a cool guy, little tortoise. Sat on a rock, sunbathing away. So, this is one of the first exhibits we've come to, and you feel like you're underwater. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? It's like 360 fish. It's amazing. And look at these eels down below. See the eels down there? They're huge. Huge. I feel like this is better than snorkeling, really, isn't it, Rhonda?
Definitely.
Like, you feel like you're under the water and you can get so close to these fish. Look at this guy. There's another tank. Look at these guys. That's a weird creature, eh? He's on this side of the tank, and there's a couple of his buddies over here. And then there's some catfish. Look at the catfish. See if this guy wants to come to me. Hey, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Come to Papa. That's a great tank. Look at this guy, eh? Would you believe it if I told you that was a white rockfish? This exhibit, this tank is all living coral. Beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, here's the rays. They've seen us, they come into the glass. They came straight to the glass to see us. I'll try my hand, see if it'll follow me. Yeah, it's here. Look, it's trying to get me. See? Watch. That's crazy. Now we're in the under the ocean tunnel. So just walk around, and there's all kinds of weird and wonderful large fish swimming around as you walk through. Very cool. The size of that bad boy. That's one huge fish. Oh, you feel like they're gonna almost land on your head.
No need to go snorkeling.
Yeah, it's, you can see more doing this than you can when you're snorkeling. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, look at that guy right above my head. Wow. This guy's huge, eh? Shoals of fish everywhere. Here we go. And now we're in the shark exhibit. Oh, this guy's gonna bite my hand off if I'm not careful. He looks mean. Look at them. Oh, they've seen us. They're coming around now. Looking hungry. Yep. They obviously don't bother the fish. Pretty cool. The shark goes off into the depths. Good. Away from me. Hello. Fish up in the sky. There's another guy overhead. A little dance with there. Get this bad boy. Sharks everywhere here. Here comes Shark Week. There's one down here. Where's he gonna go? Even looks scary, eh? Go over my head. Goes. That is one weird looking fish, eh? Very weird looking fish. And the big cats. Obviously tired because they're not bothered we're here and they are snoozing in the sun. Oh well. Enjoy your sleep, lioness. And there is the king of the jungle, Mr. Lion. And they keep him separate from the lionesses. Now we're in the Africa zone, and here's Rhonda trying to befriend a giraffe who is eating away. Looks like they got a bale full of straw there for him to eat. He's huge. Wow.
Look at the guy at the back, spread wide.
I think he's going to be 20 feet tall.
See the giraffe at the back, spread wide.
Oh, right, yeah.
Try and eat off the grass.
Yeah, the other giraffe over there. So that was a great trip to Chiang Mai Zoo. Awesome, Rhonda, right?
Amazing. Really
great day out. What a great day out. Now we've just grabbed a grab to go to a restaurant that we know from before. It's located on the riverside, at the side of the Ping River in Chiang Mai. It's called the Riverside Restaurant, surprisingly enough. For lunch, we're going to go there for lunch. And
a cold beer because we're dying.
Yeah, it's hot today, really hot. And we were picked up in this beautiful, what looks like a brand new SUV. So, you know, to us, grab taxi is the way to go. So we'll see you at the restaurant. So that's the grab ride that we had, a Mitsubishi SUV. Brand new, I saw on the odometer, it got 230 kilometers and it still had the plastic on the seats. That was awesome. Now that cost $4. And we're gonna head to this restaurant over here called the Riverside and we'll check out what it's like. So we're at the Riverside restaurant in Chiang Mai at the side of the Maping River, and it's called the Riverside because it's at the side of the river. So this was recommended to us a few years ago. So we're going to come here. We've come here for lunch and just ordered, and we've got a cold beer because it was really hot walking around Chiang Mai Zoo. And we'll show you what food comes when it arrives, but it should be tasty. This is the view from the Riverside restaurant, looking across the Ping River in Chiang Mai. And actually down there, those two boats or barges, they are used for dinner cruises. You can book a dinner and it leaves from the restaurant, all the food's on board, and you go for a cruise and have dinner on there. We did that a few years ago. It was good value, good food, and it was really enjoyable. We're not going to do it this trip, but it is recommended. The Riverside Restaurant Dinner Cruise.